let's see how the full moon in Cancer, this magical, powerful, cold full moon in Cancer, has been treating you, Aries. And what ripple effects it has to offer you moving forward throughout about the next month. But again, time being fluid, it'll be a little different for everyone. Some of you are missing an earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And when I say that, you know, it could be an earth energy within yourself, part of yourself you've lost touch with. But it could also be someone outside of yourself. Let's get more specific. Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Devil in reverse, the Tower. So a lot of you have just recently had a major, probably very unexpected upheaval. Moving toward the Empress, though, a divine feminine energy, either stepping into your own divine feminine power or welcoming a divine feminine into your immediate environment. Not necessarily a divine romantic partner, but absolutely could be. Some of you are stepping into motherhood in the near future, Aries. Congratulations. And feeling very much yourself and in your power by the end of this situation. The Queen of Wands shows again, a second time underneath of here for you. Okay. Unexpected major upheaval. So a lot of things have fallen away recently, Aries. A lot of things that were not meant for you. I just said this to another sign earlier. You may have built up an entire life for yourself that turns out not to be yours. And so it's actually such a gift that it has fallen away, even if it means losing a lot of things that meant a lot to you at one time. And maybe as you built them in the past, maybe they were for you, but who you are now, they're not for you anymore. And I don't think you're fighting this, Aries. You are, you know, you're go-getters, right? You've got the energy. You want to get to it. What's next? There's no point in stalling. There's no point in dragging your feet. You're ready to act. And so you see this Tower moment and you let it happen. Okay, if it's going to fall apart, let's lean into it. What's next? What do we rebuild with, right? Which is a lovely quality of yours, especially when moments like the Tower arise, because with this Tower, as many things that are not meant for you fall away, this striking light of enlightenment hits. And it may be very foreign. It's often a bolt of lightning, but here it's a light from what looks to be a UFO that has actually caused the upheaval, right? So it may be very, very foreign, the energy that has come in to inform you, to be the only light left visible and standing after much falls away is something you don't recognize. But that's why it's enlightening, right? That's why it progresses your evolution, takes you to a place that you've never been, creates, you know, a version of yourself that you don't even recognize, that you've never been. And again, with the Two of Pentacles here in reverse, you're not stalling. You're not dragging your feet. You're not denying that this upheaval needed to happen. You're not denying that these things aren't meant for you. You may have, a lot of you anticipated this, either because you are mystics and psychics yourselves, or because, you know, you do a lot of watching tarot readings, right? Or some other sort of prediction, right? A lot of you were expecting this. You felt it coming, or you saw it coming. Someone told you it was coming. And so you're not stalling. You're just like, well, let's go then. And at the same time, because it's a foreign energy, you do feel a little unbalanced. You know, you're ready to move forward, but you're doing so on baby deer legs. You don't know where you are. You're not sure who you are, but you know you are progressing. And that's beautiful. That's absolutely lovely, Aries. And I said that you may be missing an earth energy. If that rang true, if that resonated, if that's something that fell away from you, it looks like it was a Capricorn. But whether it was an earth energy or any other sign, any other energy, it looks like what you freed yourself from is a toxic situation, or what this bolt of enlightenment has freed you from, what this tower moment has freed you from, if it wasn't your own doing. Was a toxic situation, something that, you know, something or someone that you were addicted to, possibly even in a codependent situation with. All of these things are sort of on a spectrum in a general reading. So for some of you, it was just a little unhealthy, just a little toxic. For others, it was outright codependency. In any case, there it goes. There it was. There it went. There it goes. Thank you, magical Cancer full moon. And what you're moving toward, if that was someone who you fancied as a divine feminine energy, what you're moving toward is someone who is actually a divine feminine counterpart for you, right? If not, if you're not one who's interested in partnering a divine feminine energy, then that moment of upheaval may have been realizing that you're pregnant and you are moving toward motherhood. Elsewise, for those who are neither interested in partnering a divine feminine energy, nor currently aware that you're pregnant, well, some of you may just not be aware yet, but elsewise, this is you moving into this creative, nurturing, beautiful, ruling, divine feminine energy yourself, becoming this. And that's gorgeous. That is why that energy is foreign to you. That's why that it seems like a UFO passing by, and this enlightened moment is not something you recognize, because you've never fully been in your divine feminine power before, have never completely owned your ability to create and birth what you want to share of yourself with the rest of the world into the world in a physical, tangible way that you can display and show to others, and use to say, hey, this is who I am on the inside. This is what I've been working on. You know, you've a lot of you found a way to share that. It still sounds like I'm describing giving birth, right? Because, you know, for some of you it's literal, but for a lot of you it's a creation that you have figured out how to nurture now. And so that's what's happening for a lot of you outside of these addictions you're letting go of, outside of this perhaps partnership that you're letting go of. With it could have been specifically Capricorn or Taurus. But for others, you know, these are just representative of other things, and it could have been any sign. But that's what you're focusing on. For a lot of you, as you don't recognize yourself and you don't recognize your surroundings, everything's changing, and you feel a little like you've lost your footing a little bit. Instead, you're focusing on what you're creating. All of this is channeled into this creation, to what you're birthing into the world. Something that it's healthy for you to be addicted to. Now, I can't help but see that King of Cups there as manipulative. There may be a masculine, watery energy around you that it does not like what you're creating. Could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, when I say watery energy, or it could just be someone who embodies water sign traits, someone emotional, someone who is mature and calm and very, very helpful, very empathetic when they are showing their good side, when they're embodying their best qualities. But in this case, or this time, maybe disturbed by what it is that you are becoming or creating. Maybe it's someone that you were addicted to or in a codependency with, someone who's falling away with other things in this tower situation, who doesn't want to be left behind. That's entirely possible, Aries. But like I said, I can't help but read that King of Cups as manipulative. And now for some of you, Aries, this could be part of yourself. This could be an aspect of yourself. And I'm not saying that you're being manipulative, but it can be that a big part of you is embracing this tower moment and is happy to be rid of this addiction and embracing this new divine feminine energy that's coming in. But part of you still feeling emotional about the loss, right? You're still just feeling just unsettled emotionally, not exercising your emotional intelligence to its full capacity, right? But for most of you, I really get the sense that it's someone outside of yourself. And I say a masculine energy. It doesn't have to be a partner. It could be, anyone, any masculine energy in your life, and even a woman who presents her masculine side first and foremost at this time, who is not happy with what you're creating, with what is falling away out of your life, with this new project you're birthing into the world. And for different reasons, it's different for each of you why they're unhappy with that. You're in a readjustment period. I swear I'm not drinking. This is cranberry juice, but I just keep fumbling over my words anyway. You're in a readjustment period. And a lot of you are very hopeful about it, even though making this change may mean that your finances are out of balance. And that may be specifically why there's a masculine in your life who's not happy about the switch, about the change. But again, it's different reasons for all of you. Nonetheless, it looks like you have this new earthly opportunity on the horizon moving into and through the beginning of 2019. With the Ace of Pentacles showing, you very well may be creating your own business. Or you've just, it's an opportunity for a raise, to get a new job, to move home, something tangible, something that would be considered an earthly opportunity, the opportunity to be healthier. Oftentimes it is just an opportunity for your health. You've decided to go vegan or vegetarian or start a new exercise routine, but it's an opportunity to be healthier no matter what it is. If it's a raise, if it's a new job, if it's starting your own business, it's something that makes you feel healthier in either your mind, body, spirit, or all three. And I think that, I think some of you are at risk of having this masculine energy who's not happy about the switch. Again, whether it's inside of yourself or outside of yourself, some of you are at risk of taking that opinion to heart a little bit too much. And I say that because the High Priestess, specifically noted here as, I'm sorry, I'm getting a message on my phone. Let me just have 1 second. Specifically noted here as intuition and sacred knowledge. This is your advice. I need another 1 second because this will die if I don't put it on battery saver, and it should have already been. Oops. Okay. Yeah, so I think this advice is showing up to listen to your intuition and to listen to sacred knowledge, which the tarot offers us, right? Instead of listening to these other opinions. If you feel happy, if you feel healthy, if you feel rid of something toxic, if you feel that what's fallen away was something that you built that wasn't for you, then even if it requires this period of readjustment, if you feel hopeful then listen to that. Listen to yourself, listen to your higher self, listen to your intuition, listen to messages beyond the veil, whether that's in your dreams, in your own extra senses, or through listening to these readings, not the opinions of someone who doesn't seem emotionally stable or mature at this time. Again, whether that's within yourself or outside of yourself, right? That's not the energy that's not the energy to take the advice of. That's not the energy to allow to manipulate you. You know, I said I can't help but read him as manipulative. That doesn't necessarily mean that someone is manipulating you or is trying to, but it's someone that you could allow to manipulate this direction and decision. And it's not for anyone else to decide. And it's not for a lower level, very emotional and uncertain and unsure part of you to decide either. That's not the part that you want to have the reins right now, even if it is yourself. Now, we do have, moving forward though, we do have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So it's not, we'll get a clarifier on that. I'm not sure what that is. It's not quite time for something still. So you will be nurturing this project. You will be mothering something in the near future. Welcoming again this divine feminine energy in. So either nurturing a relationship with one, nurturing that part of yourself coming to life. Again, literally for some of you, becoming a mother and nurturing that, or just nurturing whatever project, whether you feel like it's creative or not, whatever creation that you want to gift to the world, you will be nurturing it. There is this earthly opportunity very much related to that which you are nurturing. This opportunity to be healthier, to feel healthier in every way. Throughout 2019. Some of you even moving into the middle of the year. It still won't quite be time yet. And I know that feeling. I thought there are projects that, and I'm sure you've all experienced this, that I thought would be birthed, would actually become a tangible reality a year before it happened. You know, this piece of equipment breaks and then I have to move and then this and then that, and it's a year later and I still haven't gotten this channel up and started. You know, it happens. So you will be nurturing, you will be mothering, you will be actively engaging with this using your divine feminine powers and energies. Absolutely, but it looks like throughout 2019, and even as you approach mid 2019, it still may not quite be time for the not actually time for this to be seen by the world at large, or, you know, seen by anyone, maybe. It's like in the future position, in the near future, we have, in the future position, we have the mother card, right? Where you feel that you're responsible for this project to come to life, right? But then it's not until a little ways into 2019, the beginning, even midway, like I said, that it's still a seed that needs watered. It still needs mothering. It still needs nurtured, and it's likely a project or something that always will, whether it's a relationship, an actual person, or a project that you're creating. It's likely something that always will need nurtured and mothered. But again, the advice is to listen to your own intuition, to listen to that sacred knowledge, that sacred knowing, instead of whoever in the situation may be trying to manipulate it for different reasons. Whoever may feel emotionally unbalanced about this coming to pass for you. So with that, I do hope that you'll make very wise choices moving forward, Aries, and I hope that this helped. I hope it offered you some insight. I hope it offered you something, some kind of help, something that you didn't have when you came to the reading. Thank you again just for being here, and I love you, and I will post another tarot fix for you soon.